time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Beck. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready? Hey, Delta.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beck. Now he's going to go deep down the left. It got his man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is Moncrief with the catch.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go now. 50 yards. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go again. 58, right over there.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Down. 70. Indy.
Three
Get it.
On 1st down, Beck. He'll get this to Eckler. And some room to work. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yellow. You got nothing today. You got nothing. I don't need to. Watch 49.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Scott. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
43. 43. Same thing. Yellow. Finish the game.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. He was brought down by Michael Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got 15.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Scott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, 15. 57.
Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Switch it, Phil, switch it. Share.
You're out.
On 1st and 10. Beck. Benjamin's got it. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
All day, defense. All day. All day.
Smooth.
52. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. You know, line 52. Line 52. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take
Now.
Hey, line 52. Line 52. Let's go, team.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Back. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Los Angeles.
Got it.
Check that. Check that. We're on line 52 right here. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hit the edge. Hit the edge. Go, go.
6-6. Bullet high.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Undercrunch.
Shoot.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, line 52. Line 52.
Please grip. Please grip.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ten logo.
It's been a long day for you. Watch the safety creep.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Switch. 58, right over there. Yeah.
From the gun, back. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And caught by Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. Go. Ready?
2nd and 6. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Down. 90 Wolf. I'm here. Yo. Go.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Go. Bam.
Watch it.
Two.
To throw on 2nd down. Back. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Check.
Big grip.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Get off the field.
And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Watch the whip.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 60 or.
Right here.
You don't know no better. Fire.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the leg.
Hey, lock it.
Slam.
And I...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Back. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Record. Hey, 58 is a mark.
Hey, Haywood.
I know he ain't got it. 50.
Yep.
58, the mark. Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw. Back. Complete. It's Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ready
4
up.
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Hey, let's go.
3rd down.
58, Mike. Hey, come on up. 58, right over there.
Go.
Over there. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Sam on.
Shoot. Hey, check 20.
Look at me. Door.
On 3rd down, back. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And an alley to run. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Mahomes on the keeper. The tackle by Brian Burns. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
I don't need to. I go, Lou.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Single, slot.
15.
Over there, you're on the 9.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offense. Line, it appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set 18, Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
We called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first down, it's Scott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
57 colors.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here is Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On the ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Mike 52, Mike 52. They gonna need some.
Back to throw. Back. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Hey. Where's 52? Block 52. Fight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Moncrief brings it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 30 base. 5. Get it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag.